checking the camera's working. Yeah, you can see me, all good. Right, I said, what? Unbelievable what I saw today. Right, so I'm riding, coming home from work, finished at 7, that's irrelevant, I don't know why I'm saying that. Coming up towards Hinkley Road, Holiday Inn, Leicester, if you need to know the details. I'm coming up to a red light, you know, slow down, of course, you know, you don't want to run a red light. Right, I'm stopped before the light, right? This guy, before even that, this guy's tailgating me the whole way through. So as I'm stopping, like I said, I'm right before the line, right? And this guy behind me, as I'm just in a stationary position, I thought at first, I was thinking, what the hell, why the hell is the bike moving? And I felt weird, I checked my clutch, I was thinking, is the clutch pulling forward on the bike? You know what I mean? Now I look back, I was like, wow, I actually feel like moving at a decent pace. I'm like, what the hell? I look back and then there's this Indian guy looks at me, just said, oh, as an apology, sorry. I was like, wow. They talk about, and these are the same kind of drivers. I mean, what was he thinking? He's playing Need for Speed Carbon or something, where they draft through traffic, you know what I mean? They're drafting, so they build up to the max speed for the speed traps. You know what I mean? What the hell is this guy thinking? You know you could. This is what I'm talking about. How do these people pass the test? That's what I want to know. And that's what makes me think maybe the driving tests need to be stricter, because some reckless drivers, man. And there's not. I honestly don't believe people realize they're making these many. I can't even call that a mistake. That's not even a mistake. You can't blame that on tiredness or anything. It's pretty obvious when you're at a red light, you have your handbrake on. You know, I've been with friends' cars and all that, and they always keep the brake on, or they don't usually have the handbrake on. That's why you see people on at junctions or when they're stopping, they're always rolling back and forth in their car. Got no control whatsoever. No control. Let me just check it's still recording. Yep. Yeah, no control whatsoever. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. You know, I had and the woman next to me, on the right of the lane, I was on the left of the two lanes. She looking at the other guy like, is it like, what? Is that what the hell are you doing? Literally, even she was like defending me. I was surprised to actually be involved. Obviously, I didn't knock me off a bike. It's no biggie. But I'm just surprised at how poor control he had of the car. And I'm just surprised how badly you can tailgate like that. And let's keep in mind as well, it was a wet day, and there was another guy tailgating me. It was like, you can see these guys clearly want to overtake. Even though I'm going, 37 and 40, and it's a wet day. Obviously, bikers not meant to go fast on a wet or even a snowy day or whatever, when the conditions are poor. You know, unbelievable. I just couldn't believe it. I was like, what is this guy playing? Need for Speed Carbon or something? He must be thinking he's playing some kind of Need for Speed. The guy literally, like you drafting, the cars just going together. Unbelievable. I was like, what? I said, what? Anyway, I'll cut the video. That's what the video is about. Oh yeah, let me leave it on this as well, actually. These are the same kind of people, and I see it all the time. No one likes to admit they're a bad driver. I might make a meme on this, actually, on Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, bananaboy official, you should see a meme, hopefully, probably tomorrow or maybe even tonight. But you'll see what I'm talking about. No one likes to admit they're bad drivers. And I'll say it first. I know a lot of family members that are bad drivers. Definitely, a lot of friends that are bad drivers as well. That's for sure. For damn sure. You know, at a stoplight, up and down on the clutch. You know what I mean? Obviously, keep your handbrake on. I always see it all the time. People rolling up. You know what I mean? I'll never forget when we're on the. I'm rambling on now. I'll try to keep it as short as possible. But I remember, never forget when we were on the coach in New York. Was it New York? Yeah, it was New York. And the bus driver going up to tell someone off or something like that. And he didn't even leave the handbrake on. This old guy's like, my God, we're rolling. You know what I mean? Rolling back. This is the same situation. The same thing. I was laughing, man. I was like, God, this guy, no control. That's what I'm talking about. That's why it's so much. From now on, I'm making sure I've always got money on me. And I do whatever it takes so I never have to drive. So I never have to go in a bus or where someone else that doesn't know how to drive or does know how to drive is idiotic with the car, stupid in the car. Yeah, you want to make sure you're always driving or riding yourself, because you're not in control of what some idiots do. And that's a fact, you know. I've seen bus drivers when I'm riding, just at a glance, I'm seeing them while they're riding. Keep in mind, they got to look after the well-being of other people, other passengers, and he's looking at his timetable while he's going through junctions and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Not a care in the world. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking. Who the hell looks at a timetable? So unprofessional as well. Looks at a timetable while they're driving a bus, putting other people's lives at risk as well, like that. You know, that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna stick to the motorcycle, and obviously I'm insured on my dad's car as well. So definitely, I won't recommend catching buses. You know, when you see bus drivers doing that, you know, it makes you think maybe you shouldn't catch the bus at all. Maybe cheap. It's cheaper than a car, obviously. I wouldn't say it's cheaper than a bike. Bike's pretty cheap. But yeah, definitely not. You're not in safe hands driving. Sorry, being a passenger on a bus. It's definitely and definitely. So if you're with your friends, sometimes you're not in safe hands. When you're, yeah, the camera's still recording. When you're a passenger, because you can't control what they do. And oh yeah, this video is getting long, man. That's another thing I want to talk about actually. A lot of people always blame the car or they'll blame the motorcycle as well. You can't blame that. These are made by professionals. This is the driver you got to blame. You know what I mean? It's like when I'm playing FIFA. A lot of people are blaming the game. Now, sometimes, don't get me wrong, the FIFA has a lot of flaws. Don't get it twisted. But you are holding the controller. You're controlling where the passes go and the timing of it. Sometimes, majority, at least 90%, it's you. Definitely. Sometimes, obviously, it's assisted. A lot of the time, it is you. But yeah, going off topic, that's just like that. So, you know, you can't blame the car or the bike. Oh, the bike won't go this way. This car's effing shit, whatever. You know what I mean? You can't blame it. A car is a car. Get you from A to B, whatever. You know what I mean? You can't blame that if you're bad driving. I'm going to cut the camera on that. Oh, one more point. I love talking to the camera, man. I get too excited. Whilst I'm waiting for my brown rice. Yeah, so another thing as well. These are the same kind of people, like I told you about the incident with the guy pushing my bike forward, past the stop line, may I add. These are the same people that say that, oh, I'm a good driver. You don't hear many people say they're bad drivers. I'm telling you that now. No one likes to admit they're a bad driver. It's funny because I failed my test twice. So yeah, I failed my test twice and passed it on the third time. I still think I'm a better driver than some people that have passed it first time. So it just goes to show, it doesn't matter how much you pass your test, how quickly you pass your test. Because I've noticed no wonder these are the people that pass it, or some of the young people nowadays actually. They pass the test in like what, 20 lessons, maybe less. That's in my opinion, that's a very quick lessons to like be able to ride on the road properly. You know what I mean? Not running red lights and other stupid things like that. That's very short in my opinion. That's what it is. That's why the insurance is so high, because of a lot of new drivers messing around and not, you know, putting in the time and all that just to take more lessons or whatever. But yeah, no one likes to admit they're a bad driver. Definitely I was a bad driver, but I'm definitely improving, that's for sure.